Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. So today we're sitting here at Adak Airport at the Aleuten Islands, and well, we have a nice sunrise back here. Aircraft, of course, today the MD-82. How could it be any different, right? Hi Alex, welcome to the stream. Yeah, weather is quite nice here currently at Adak. We have strong winds, actually. While at Eareckson Air Station, we don't have a lot of visibility, to be honest. So that's yeah, well, gonna be very interesting, right? So without further ado, let's get into the aircraft and start to set everything up. So the let's call it bad news is that I don't have any scenery for Eareckson Air Station. So this is well, the bad news. I don't know why I downloaded a scenery, but for whatever reason it is not yeah, you know, not activated, not, I don't know. I copied it into the community folder, but there is nothing nothing active, basically. So we have just 21 passengers on board today, so we are fairly light. Although, considering the weather, I packed some additional stuff in. And
catering vehicles are on their way.
Request catering, request refueling. The routing today is also very short, as we just have, well, basically one waypoint. So there we have our routing. So CPDLC seems to be not active, but maybe I'll have to set that separately. So trip fuel is 7,251 lips. Then we have taxi fuel of 800, and we have block fuel of 21,997, so we make it 22. Okay, and send it out. Hi, Captain. Wait, open forward galley door. Give me a second. Okay. Who is doing the outside pre-flight today? I guess no one. Too cold. Is that the tower? Oh, that's a tower back there. Okay, never mind. I was just so confused. Well, at least currently at Adak we have 2 degrees plus, which is, well, it is cold, but it's still okay, I think. Nevertheless, we don't do it today. So, performance. Let me see. We sent that out, didn't we? Yes, okay. So, flight plan. We sent that as well. And now we just wait for the RCAS messages. So, zero fuel weight is 83.4. Which is, well, I guess it is not the correct one, but request, weather request, wait and balance. Oh, there we go. New RCAS message. Flight plan, okay. Takeoff weight. Well, we could calculate backwards, but there should zero fuel weight. Okay, 83.4. That is fairly light. .4. I'm not quite sure if this is actually correct. Okay, 83.4. Fuel, we have, no. First page, block fuel 22 / normal. Close forward galley door, of course, no problem. We have reserves of 10.8. Cost and exit, I don't care. Flight level 360. And we have outside air temperature of -47. So, do I have the cruising? Alternate is, by the way, in Russia today. The airport of Kamchatka. Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka, or something like that. Whatever it is called. Average wind is 250 at 90. Really? Yes, it is. Okay.
Refueling truck is on its way.
That's nice to hear.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay, no problem. So we're gonna take... Well, let's see what the EFB tells us. I mean, we're so light today, I'm not quite sure if we need... flaps 15 or whatever it is, maybe flaps 4 departure. So we're gonna depart from runway 23. Wind is... We had the meter here thanks to Alex. Wind was 240 with 14, gusting up 42. 42 knots? No, 24. Okay. I was just... 24 knots.
Fuel truck is in position.
We have 2 degrees.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck.
Yes.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay. Wind balance? No. Where was the... Here. Okay. So, QNH is... what do we have? 29er, 49er. Okay. Anti-ice. It is dry outside, so no rain. And takeoff weight, according to the FMC, will be 104.6. I guess this will be changed later on after the boarding process is finished. Okay, calculate. Flap 10 departure. Okay, cell 1050. Oh, and maybe I should start the APU already, so to heat up the aircraft a little bit. we have an aircraft currently a cabin temperature of what is it? 4 degrees, 3 degrees, something. So before we start boarding, we definitely need to get the APU running. Flap 10, I'd say. Flap 10. Flap 10. APU's coming up. APU generators on. Air switch on. Should have done that maybe beforehand, but yeah, never mind. So cross blades on. And now get the heating system a little bit more up already. What did I want it to do? Galley power on. There was something I wanted to do. Okay, never mind. Can't remember what it was, so we just leave it as it is. So, fire test. I'm always forgetting that.
Fire left engine. Fire right engine.
Looks good. Flap 10, cell 1050. Whoops. 50. What about the refueling process? I don't know how fast it is or how slow. Okay, center tank is filled up. Wing tanks are fine. Okay, temperature is coming up now. Yeah, I remember. I wanted to have windshield anti-ice on. So it's dry outside, so we don't expect any icing. I could watch here with FS realistic. But to be honest, this just takes too much time for me. So do we have any icing? No, we don't have any icing here on the wings, do we? No. No icing on the wind. On the wing? Nope. What about on the other wing? Is this icing here? No, never mind. Okay, have a look on the aircraft itself. No icing here. Yeah, it's dry outside, so we don't expect any icing. So I don't think that we need anti-ice. Okay, performance 119. We have a V1 of 119, 124. That's so slow, basically. There we go. Okay, for the departure, we depart runway 23, but we don't have a departure route because the Tone 4 is going into the, well, basically other direction, so we just use a straight ahead takeoff departure and then direct to Fonda. And for the arrival, that's also quite interesting. We have runway 28, so ILS 28. I heard that the ILS frequency is not set in the scenery. The scenery is now not loaded, so I'm not sure if it is working or not, or what is going on or not. So aircraft still fueling up, so we cannot yet board the passengers. Also temperature is coming now up 10 degrees already, so we're almost fine. Just have to double check later on here. So, Maddog files, documents, I need the checklist. Where is it? Normal checklist, there we go. Normal check, no. There's also, well, let's do the cold weather operation checklist. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, get rid of this. Okay, the anti-ice D or anti-icing treatment as required. Well, we just figured out that we do not require anti-ice. We don't have PAX boarding reserve for boarding when... Oh, we don't have? Okay. Good to know. So then we take the cabin temperature restriction. No, okay. I can understand. So, okay, then if there is no restriction... Oh, refueling completed anyway, so we can start boarding. I mean, we just have 21 packs on board. So... it's not like it takes a long time or so. Okay, this is aligned, FMS and GPS is tested. Oops. Emergency lights aren't. Seatbelt hands on. Pilot and static heaters are not yet on. Wait. Where is pilot, pedo, and static heaters? Pedo and static heaters. Whoops. No. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense. To have the door open. But where's the pedo and static heats? Right now I just feel as if I was...
You want to board crew?
yeah.
Crew boss
I feel like I'm in this aircraft for the very first time here. Pedo heat should be on. Well, I have this one here. So we turn this on for captain already at the gate, right? Yeah, okay. That was weird. Normally you turn that on during taxi only. Okay, thank you. So, windshield anti-ice is on, engine swing selector is off. Open rear exit. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm
Pilot's
opening.
boarding starting.
Thank you. Okay, where were we? Stall warning. Yeah, tested. Okay, we just act as if it was tested. TRP tested. Fuel quantity. Set. Altimeters is 2949. Really? Are we negative? No, we're not. 2966. Let's see. Let's just get a new meter here. Because if I press the B button, my favorite button in the aircraft, it's saying 2966 as the altimeter, and we have 2969. Actually, we have,
Boarding starting.
according to the meter, we have even 2969. 2969. Calculate. Okay, still the same. Okay, fuel shut-off levers should be off position. They are. Takeoff data, yes. What I forgot almost is to set. Okay, where's the Maddog? Come on, there we go. Nope, Phoenix, Maddog. There we go. Okay. Maddog is set. Perfect. Working. We can take off. Yep. Okay. So we don't need de-icing, as I said. And then we can just wait until the boarding process is finished. Hello. Are they I thought I opened the door. Apparently I didn't. Yeah, maybe this... No. Huh? Okay, anyway. 21 packs now on board. Baggage loading, okay. Doesn't take any long because we almost have no. We then close the door.
Your crew has boarded. Bus is coming.
Oh, I have to keep the door open. Because of GSX. Yeah. Also, we can just taxi straight out. That's also good to know. Hi Martin, welcome to the stream. So, what's next? I noticed that FlyLive Studio is not working. So let's quickly do that. Okay. Yeah, I opened the rear door.
Passengers boarding starting.
Okay. So cruising altitude today is flight level 360. So we set that in already, and then we have the new load sheet. Nope. Acknowledge. Zero fuel weight is actually 86.8. 86.850. And for that, I was about to set that here. 86.8 as zero fuel weight. And that gives us a new takeoff weight, which is 108.6. 108. Yeah, that's okay, within the limits. So 108.6. And recalculate. Okay, so there is a difference now. Flap 0. Actually, we actually, this is the very first time we're gonna do a flaps 0 departure. Never done that before. Good thing we have Captain Cavu here. For a flaps 0 departure, do I still use slats? 130, 137. Or does flaps 0 indeed mean flap 0? 46. So without slats as well. Baggage loading progress 83%, so we're almost set up. Cabin, okay. Okay, we take off with slats. Okay, I almost thought so. Okay, so, parking brake is set. EFB. Actually, we can set that to flight mode now. Never do flap 0 departure. Okay. Well, if the performance tool tells me to do it, I suggest we just try it out. I mean, I can understand it might be a security reason, but let's just try it out. We'll see what happens. So, engine ignition, we select A today. We can now turn on all the fuel pumps. Anti-collision lights, well, yeah, can be turned on now. Thrust levers idle, we check that, and door Q light. External power access door, yeah, obviously. So we can turn off the APU, get rid of it. Okay, we check the cabin temperature. Cabin temperature reaches now 20 degrees, that's fine. Cockpit door close. Okay, turn this light a little bit more up. We turn on cockpit floodlight. Why not? Let's make it bright for you. And oh, very interesting. I activated Fly Live Studio, but okay, there we go. Okay, so before start checklist is completed. This is on. And we have runway 23 for departure. Okay, that means we have a backtrack here. Prepare for pushback and departure. Do you want to request pushback? No. Have a good trip. Okay, so I think we're cleared for engine start. That's weird, but okay. Are we really? I mean, this is also a good question. Can we? Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. So, start ignition, engine number 2. So we left the left APU bleed on so that the cabin still receives air, and we turned down the left-hand crossplate so that there is no engine air coming into the cabin. Okay, 30%, ignition off. Okay, we stopped the trim process. So now I got this on and this off. Start the left-hand engine. Trim is set. %. So fuel shut-off lever on. 30% ignition off. Engines coming up. TRP off. So generators are on. We heard it kicking in, so we can shut off the APU. APU air switch off as well, and blade gets back on, so that we have a nice warm temperature again in the cabin. Okay, so signs are on. Engine ignition back to off. Slats extend. Parking brake art in up, that's okay. Flight mode is set. We can turn that off. Let's do a quick check of the flight control. Rudder full left and full right, okay, all clear. Taxi lights on. Strobe lights on. Yeah, that's right. That's really nice. The generators kick in then. I really like that as well. So parking brake released. And we can start taxiing. Okay. Just not quite sure where exactly the taxiway is. Okay, this one. Ah, okay, this is the runway. Okay, I got it. I got it. Head tracking. So the taxi line here is barely visible here in the middle. I really like the livery here. Can extend the wing lights. Flight director on. Oh, and by the way, am I connected? Oh yes, I am connected to the network. Okay. Didn't even remember when I did that. Okay. Lights on. Oh wow, that looks nice, doesn't it? Beautiful scenery here. Or landscape, I should say. So, heading. We will set the heading to 30 knots. Degrees. Plus 1000. Auto throttle on. Auto brakes RTO. Do I have to arm the spoilers? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I think with auto brake system I have to arm the spoilers. Okay, let me have a look here. Is there... So I have to turn around on the runway here. I don't think there is a turn pad. Yeah, but I don't think this is simulated, unfortunately. So we get the aircraft slowed down and then thrust on the right-hand engine, left brake, and then we get the aircraft turned nicely. We can start the chrono here. That looks... I'm not quite sure if flap 0 was a good idea. We will see. We will see. I'm not sure if this was a really good idea. Terrain radar on. Okay. RDN up is okay. Okay. Get the aircraft spooled up. Okay, press.
Auto brake. Auto brake. Auto brake. Auto brake.
Yo, is armed.
Takeoff thrust.
Takeoff thrust set, release brakes. I'm not sure if this was a good idea to depart with flaps 0, to be honest.
80 knots, cross check.
Oh, wow, the speed is coming up fast. Holy moly.
V1. Rotate.
Okay, so the aircraft is climbing by itself. I'm basically not doing anything. I have to okay. Gear up.
Gear up. Lights
So I really have to press against it. So I was basically doing nothing. The aircraft was departing by itself just due to the trim. So let's get to the right here a little. Okay. Set climb power, EPR limit.
climb thrust set.
Okay, vertical speed, autopilot on. 1000 until we reach 250 knots.
Stabilizer motion.
Heading halt. Sleds up. Flight level 360 is armed already. I like to click it anyway. And climb now with 250 knots. So get rid of the landing lights. Leave the nose lights on. And there we go. We can set now direct to Fonda. Okay. Okay. And nav. Nav track. Okay. Well, get rid of the bugs. Auto brakes disarmed. Auto brake off. This is fine. Yeah, logo lights can be on. Cabin altitude is Ryzen. This is fine. Anti-air is not required. Engine ignition remains off. That's fine. Okay, we have electric power. There we go. Passing 8,000. Lights off. So Mach 0.78, and we're passing 10,000, so we can climb now with a speed of 290. Seatbelt signs off. Well, this reflection is... I don't know if this is nice or if it's weird. Up here. Okay. Let's turn right here for a second to avoid this cloud due to icing. Don't want to risk any icing here on the aircraft. Okay. And we can get back on the route. Enough track. And that's it already. Nice sunrise here, so the sunrise will accompany us throughout the flight. There's another... Oh no, this is terrain radar, never mind. I was just a little bit afraid that this was a cloud, but no, of course not. So, okay, brake temperature is checked. Auxiliary pumps can be turned off. Transition pumps off. Hydraulic pumps can be set to low. It's a little bit shaky, so I have to take care here about the seatbelt signs. Yeah, it's because of the volcano here, or mountain, whatever it is. Yeah, actually, I've never flown in Alaska up here as well. I've been to Sitka in the simulator. I've been to Anchorage in the simulator, but that was it. Sitka is also very nice, actually. Might be on the list for an A320 flight. Hey Drini, welcome to the stream. So flap set lever is up, flap takeoff selector is stowed, engine ignition selector is off, air condition shut off switches are override. Wait, what? Where am I? Oh, here. Air condition shut off switch. What is the air condition shut-off switch? Oh, well, I'm not sorry, Drini. Ah, yeah, okay. So, this, according to the checklist after takeoff, this should be set to override. But, okay. We can now set... Oops, we can now set standard pressure. And after takeoff checklist is completed. Booting back. The Mac flag is coming off. Thank you, by the way, Alex, for the help about the shut-off switch. I asked pilot and he said they normally keep those two kissing each other the whole flight. You mean the air condition and the rum air. So rum air off and air condition auto. So what does that mean actually? Why would I set air condition shut off to override? I don't even know what that button does, actually. I get that back to auto. Seems the cabin is a little bit warm here. We're getting closer also to our cruising altitude of 360. As I said today, we have a fairly light aircraft. Also, get the progress page. So we're gonna land at 2025. So that's already in about 25 minutes, 55 minutes. So the system normally shuts off pack when it detects a pressure differential when that's a normal, okay. So basically that means if everything is working normal, I keep that into auto position. If I switch it to override, then I have to do it basically myself, right? So, let me just quickly check for the approach here. Airport elevation is at 98. 98, so let's make it 100. And let's check the meter again. Oh, okay, I see. I see. But where are the packs? Is this is the pack, right? This one and this one. Why don't they just call it pack then? So what about pressure 2951? 2951 set. So, okay, we have 260 degrees 15 knots, a visibility of 7 miles, -1 degrees. Peak wind. To be honest, I don't want to go there. Oops. Very nice sunset coming up. Oh yes, I'm sure. I forget that all the time. So we get on max select. Happens every time. So call it air conditioned because literally there are two systems, the pack system and temperature control systems. However, there are some things needed to understand, but there's logic shortly. So, okay. Well, too much theoretical stuff here. So we are approaching our cruising altitude. Okay. What that switch is connected to are pressure regulator valves and augmentation valves from 13th stage. Shortly, the switch will close them automatically in order to not bleed much. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically what Captain Kivu said, that it automatically shuts down the pack for when there is an engine failure. By the way, we can select cruise now. Okay, so but then override would be kind of dangerous, right? I mean, it would be better to that they are shut off or cut off during an emergency than to remember, hey, I have to switch them off. No? I don't know. Yeah, but in case of it, like, if I keep it on auto, if I have an engine failure, then it will be automatically shut down. If I don't have an engine failure, it doesn't matter anyway, but in a case of an emergency, it's better that it's shut off automatically instead of that I have to do it manually, I think. I mean, maybe I'm mistaken there, but from my understanding... On approach altitude when you're close to the ground. Ah, okay. Well, yes. I'm happy that you guys agree to each other. Oh, there's our top of descent already coming in. Actually, okay. This is also the first time I experienced this message system here. Where is diversion? Okay. There is a way to request. Oh, requests, yeah. Weather request. PASY. Hourly weather. Yeah, okay, send. Okay, so let's see if this is working. AOC uplink not available. Why not? Maybe I have to set it up somewhere? Because CPDLC is grayed out as well. Flight log diversion ETA. Yeah, I think I have to fill out my CPDLC or something. I don't know why it's not working. I should be able to request weather. So, what about weather? PASY. Send. Let's see if this is working. Oh, okay. So then it's not, at least not my fault. Speaking of Pakistan, much more conditions when this will lifetime. Yeah, so if it's done automatically, then maybe you don't have to. You don't have to know it. Oh, by the way, thank you again, Captain Kavu, for the donation last time. I wrote it in Discord already, but I wanted to tell you in person as well. Thank you very, very much. Highly appreciated. Thank you, really. Yeah, I think that it may have to be activated in the load manager. Also, there is a new Maddog X client. I have no idea what this is, but yeah. So, Arcast printer, none. Data client. Okay, so data client. SimBrief, pilot ID, 60, I don't know, I can't remember. So yeah, you have to go to, you have to go to the load manager, and then under the settings icon, when you're basically on the main page, wait a second, I have to check my database saved account settings. SimBrief data. Okay, there we go. So there you have a an option on the bottom called data client. I chose VATSIM over there. And then you have another one, it's called additional options, and there you can enter your SimBrief ID. And there is something called push over. I don't know what this is. And you also have the Hoppy Arcas link. You can enter there if you have registered. I don't know, what is my logon code? There we go. So this is my logon code. Okay, okay. So let's see if it's now working. No, not yet. So, but at least this is the way how you do it. So you go to the load manager, and then you have the settings page on the left side, and there you can set then the information. But I think you have then to restart the aircraft or the client or whatever. Oh no, see, it's working now. CPDLC connection free text requests, and now we can check that as well here. Weather request PASY send. Maybe it's now working because it's. I chose VATSIM now. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is still not available. Check the ATIS. Maybe for that you have to restart the client of the Maddog, but obviously I don't want to do that right now. I always ask where the hell pneumatic air goes when you bleed air from AV, for example. Okay, but isn't really strange. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, so AOC uplink is currently not available. I think this is changed when you restart the client here. Or at least I hope so. So Mach 0.78, track hold, altitude hold, flight level 360, top of descent coming in. We have 15,500 pounds of fuel on board, and we will arrive at 2023. So in about half an hour, a little less. So the question now is, are we behind the dateline or not? Where's the dateline? So are we already flying on tomorrow? I think so. What happens if I turn on the cockpit floodlights? Is it? Yeah, it's bright enough, I think, for you. 180, okay, east or west? Where are we? No. Wow, flaps 40 speed is 127 knots. That's, well, basically nothing. Menu? No. Index. Position? That's not. So we're at 179 east. Getting closer to 180. So we will cross the dateline in a few minutes, I think, if I understand that correctly. I can also, by the way, choose that here. No, we already passed it. We're going down. So we just passed the dateline, and we are now on Tuesday already. Tuesday morning. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So FOMDA, and then let me check the charts. So from FOMDA we go Imuvi, Iruki, JCAG, Oh, okay, so this looks like as it is the go around track. Actually, I'm not quite sure about that, Alex. I mean, on the one hand, it makes sense, but oh yeah, you're right. It's Monday morning, 9:53. Okay. Okay. So, but for example, what about Samoa? No, Samoa is already too far to the east. Fiji Islands. Yeah, Fiji now already has 7:53 in the morning on Tuesday. So that is interesting. So even though the Fiji Islands and Tuvalu, no, what is it called? Tuvalu, are basically on the same latitude. Is it latitude or longitude? It's longitude, right? They are still one complete day apart. That's funny. So down here is some island where there is no name on, at least not on Volanta. So let me have a look on Google Maps if I can find it. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I will be able to find that on Google Maps. So there's Adak. Oh, that it is, okay. It's Kiska Island and Little Kiska Island, Segula Island and Little Sitkin Island. Red Island, okay. So every island has a different name, obviously. So, let me see. So, this one should be Kiska Island. And there is a little, like a small island. Or maybe not. No, it is. It is. So somewhere here must be a small island. Little Kiska Island. Well, whatever. You will most likely never be there, and it's not important at all. Yeah, that's right, Alex. That's right. I mean, I heard that Russia has like 7 different time zones, right? That's interesting because Russia has 7 different ones, while China is all the same, no matter where you are in China. Yeah, I know. Well, China is as well. But yeah, Russia, of course, is even more. But Canada, for example, is also the same, right? They, as far as I know, Canada has... No, it's also different. Yeah, Canada is also different. Of course it is. Same as US. So, I'm getting now onto the performance page here to prepare my arrival. Runway will be 28. Flaps, well, we're fairly light. So we can actually go a 1528. I'm sorry, I have to get the latest weather information once more. Yeah, but China is not a vertical country. I mean, it is vertical, yes, but it's also far to the left. I think there would be enough space in China for at least 4 different time zones. So 2951. 2951. Wind is 260 at 15 knots. Okay. Temperature is -1. So we have 30 knots headwind, so we take it here up to 6. And landing weight, we have to check that in the... Nope. In our received messages, so the final load sheet will tell us what the landing weight will be. 100.8. 100.8. Nope. 0.8. Yeah, okay. Calculate. Auto brake, well, we can go auto brake, whatever, minimum. We have a landing distance available of 10,000 feet, so with auto brake minimum, that's okay. We can even keep the reversers off. So we reset the bucks. So flaps 28. That's interesting. The flaps 28 landing. 127 is the landing speed. Flaps 28 landing with minimum auto brake and no reversers. And we still have enough speed left, enough time left to vacate. Well, I go for medium. And reversers, yes, because then I can vacate in the middle of the runway. Auto brake medium. There we go. To be honest, I thought there are more freezing conditions, but as of now it looks okay. Yes, that's right. I think that's because we're basically in the middle of the ocean, so it's not as cold as if there would be more land around, I think. But maybe I'm mistaken as well. I don't know. But still, the approach will be very interesting as well, so... I don't love auto brake so much, I just use it because I have it. I feel something is not right if I have auto brakes, but I keep them off. And actually, normally what I do is, if I use auto brakes, I go on a touchdown, I concentrate on centering the aircraft, and then I disconnect the auto brakes with my rudder pedals, and then I do manual braking anyway. But most of the time in the Maddog, if I have auto brake, most of the time I forget to arm them anyway, so it's very likely that that I have forgotten it when I'm on the approach, so maybe you're lucky. fuel temperature is fine as well. Minus 18 degrees, that's indeed fairly warm. And also I just use it because then I don't need to backtrack, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I do so as well. Funnily enough, I do so as well. I don't know why. I mean, well, on the other hand, this part of Alaska is indeed well, the most southern part of it. So if you go to Anchorage, for example, or even further north to Fairbanks, for example, then I think you might be more lucky with having cold weather. The thing is that the approach will be interesting, but there is no scenery at all. There are no buildings at all, so it will be fairly flat. But there was no other scenery. By the way, I can set the TRP back. So, and we can reset the altitude for the ILS. We will be at 3,000 feet platform altitude. 3,000 feet, vertical speed. Okay, we start to get down already. We have a ground speed of 377. Let's make 190, so we need to descend with about 1,900 feet. Okay. Parsi is same time zone as Hawaii. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if I have a look on the map, it does make sense indeed. In Honolulu, we would have ATC, by the way. Oh yeah, Siberia. There is actually a nice scenery for Kamchatka, I think, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if it's freeware or payware, but it should be a nice scenery for Kamchatka, which is not Siberia. Is it Siberia, or is there a different province again? I think Siberia is more to the north, isn't it? Okay, so it's a different province again. Okay. Yeah, I know it's close to. It's close to Japan, basically, and of course close to Eareckson Air Station, where we're gonna approach right now. Oh yeah, you're right. What about next flight? That's a good question. I could start the ruffle again, but let me see. let me see. I mean, yeah, you know what? I start to ruffle again. Okay. How did I do it? I can't remember. It's like today I feel like I'm on the computer for the very first time. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I remember. Timers. Okay. Okay. So the ruffle is started. There is no message yet coming in, but it is already active. I think the message should be coming in soon. Let's see. And we turn on the seatbelt signs here already because you can see it's shaking already and the cloud's getting thick down here. And we go for speed now, 290. Oh, and I need to start my recorder tool as well. It's also something I forget every time. There we go. Okay, and then I need to check the charts again. So ILS frequency is 110.1. 110.1 and course of 287. Oh, and where I just see it, Captain Kavoo. Sorry, that I also have a question. What about the wing lights here and floodlights and stuff? Are these and the strobe lights? So I saw a video where they turn on the strobe lights already at pushback to both. And also, I'm not sure about floodlights. So floodlights basically can be turned off because they're just important for the walk around, I think. But the wing and nacelle lights, I thought it's also just for walk around, but I saw in the video that they turn on all the lights when they taxied out. And there was no, like, I wouldn't say there was a specific reason for it. And by the way, for those of you who are interested, Brazil is leading 4-0 against South Korea. Just saying so. Ah, okay, they are automatically, okay. Good to know. Ah, I see, for takeoff, okay. See, something else I learned today. That's the nice thing about the streams today. I always learn something new. From the distance 36 miles for 20,000 feet. No, not really. Oh, holy damn! Got the speed down. Okay, time for a nice screenshot here. Wonderful. So seatbelt signs are on. We set local pressure, which was 2951. I said it already because we're now descending through it anyway. So yeah. I heard if there are birds in the vicinity, it's like floodlights must be turned on. Normally it's any airport near the water and some others. Okay, usually all the lights are used as far as I understand. Okay, so I learned something new, see? That's why we're here, right? Like this. Gear down at 300 knots, so I might have to turn down, get the gear down. Hydraulic pumps too high, transition and auxiliary pumps on. Well, for now we're fine with the speed. By the way, I have speed brakes. I could use them as well. Couldn't I? Or minus 50 or minus 54. Okay. So what would happen if it would be minus 60? Would the aircraft then just develop... No, there's no icing above minus 40. As far as I heard, at least. So let's do a delay vector here and reduce our descent rate. This might be better for the passengers. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think that this will be simulated, but yeah, we could test it, of course. So I'm turning more thous here due to the delay vector I want to do. The problem here is it doesn't really simulate icing. It does simulate at least icing effects on the aircraft, but yeah, I don't know what's about the real icing problems. As far as I heard, it is simulating icing, but I'm not 100% sure of that. So I think that the reflections are a little bit weird here in these displays. I don't know if this is close to the real world, but it looks at least kind of weird. Yeah, I know it's glass, but still, it's kind of weird. Lights on. Okay. Well, I saw that one cloud getting through here, and it just looked weird. But if you say it's accurate, then I, of course, believe you. So getting speed to 40 now. Some very nice delay vectors here. And I think we're fine. We can get back to the routing. 310 and nav track. Okay, not on intercept track. Yeah, that's why I set a heading of 310 to intercept again. Let's go manual. Yeah, actually, you know what? Why not?
Autopilot.
So, speed off, head tracking on. I just hope that the ILS is working, because as I said before, I heard that it's not working. Oops. What is wrong again with the view? I'm zoomed in already. Again. Not already. Oh, okay. No! I fat fingered here. Gear lever. So then we do something what we just learned. We turn on all the lights. Yeah, clouds are nice, aren't they? Seatbelt signs are on. No anti-ice needed. Oh, well, we might need anti-ice. No, we have, well, 0 degrees, so we might need anti-ice. I'm not quite sure yet. So, just to be sure, we turn on the cross plates here. So runway is inside, so from now on we can also go visual. Okay, but we have ILS. Oops, come on. Yeah, and glide slope is alive as well. Perfect. We have no DME, unfortunately. But should be a problem. So let's extend. Oh, it's getting windy here. So better turn on anti-ice, right? Gear down. Flaps 11.
Gear down.
Wait, what? Okay, go around. No, so press this button. So engine 1 is shutting down. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first stabilize the aircraft now. Gear up. Get your auto thrust on and maximum continuous thrust. Get speed to 50 and okay, so fire is off, isn't it? Well, let's discharge the first one and start chrono. I don't know how long I wait for, like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something. And okay, so gear is up. Well, the problem is I pushed out the light. I'm not quite sure if the fire is out. Let's have a look on the charts quickly. Minimum safe altitude is 3,300, so 4,000 feet. Well, let's climb 5,000, right? Autopilot on. Autopilot off again.
Autopilot.
Retrim the aircraft. Okay, autopilot on. 1,000 feet. Plus 1,000. Flaps up. Get that back to normal. So what about? I'm not quite sure if the fire is out. So, okay, the fire is at least out. That's at least something. So I have the. Oh yeah, okay. Auto thrust off, of course. Okay. Can we just 5,000 please? Select the heading. Affected engine. Well, where's the checklist? Abnormal checklist. Okay. Engine out. No, engine fire. That's what we're looking for. Engine fire. So, let me turn off head tracking here. Hello, to head tracking. Okay. Fuel shut-off lever affected. Engine off. Okay. Engine fire, shut-off handle pulled. I did that already. A clock started. We have 1 minute already. Fire warning. I don't know, but I think it's off. So, first of all, let's stop that. Can we please get a little back? Because EGT is already blinking, so we don't want to lose the second engine here as well. Okay. So, engine shut-off handle pulled. Off and severe engine damage not suspected. I don't know, so EGT is down, so... we can reduce the thrust a little bit. Oh, okay, because I pressed this fire loop button here, so, and then this thing went out, so... okay, now continue. In-flight engine shut down. Auto throttle affected engine disabled. Okay, done. Pneumatic crossfeed lever affected engine close. Oh, that's done already. Nice. Anti-ice affected engine off. Off. Anti-foil off. Air condition supply switches off. Off. Engine ignition selector both. Fuel tanks, pump and crossfeed lever. I need to take care about... okay, 5,000 speed is still fine, okay. Where's the crossfeed lever? Crossfeed. Where's the crossfeed lever? Can someone help me, please? Well, at least I stabilized the aircraft. That's at least something, right? What was I looking for? A crossfeed lever. Yeah, I remember. Crossfeed. Okay, on. Engine hydraulic pump affected engine off. Other one high. Auxiliary pumps and transfer hydraulic pump on. Generator switch off. Affected engine off. APU if available, of course. APU, we started. Why not? Air condition shut-off switch override. Override. See, I could have done that before. TCAS transponder set to TA only. TA only, and we can set transponder 7700. Land at nearest airport. Use engine out procedures for approach and landing. Okay, one engine out operation. This looks weird. I think the scenery I installed is not really working, by the way. Just saying. Okay, master caution can be turned off. APU generators now on. APU generator affected engine off. Okay. So, now. Speed seems to be fine. So let's give it a left turn. Right engine is on, so we give it a left turn. Appropriate configuration and speed achieve. MEA. What is MEA? Minimum escape altitude. No, I don't know. Altitude capability determine. Yeah, with 5,000 and stable. ATC. Okay, we just pretend we advised ATC. So brake temp. No, after takeoff. No, other phases. Airplane altitude check. Below altitude capability. No, we are at 5,000 feet. We don't need to drift down. Maximum landing weight. That's fine. We were at the approach anyway. Approach and final procedures. Miss approach procedure. Okay. Okay. Okay, descent. MEA. Okay, windshield anti fog is on. RAM air switch on. Whatever this is, but I turn it on. Altimeters are set. Radio altimeters. It's not set. Good thing we're talking about. $200. Auxiliary hum. Okay, is on. Altimeter set and pressurization set 3000 feet AGL. That's not necessary as we are flying anyway. Okay. Ah, okay. Minimum en route altitude. That makes sense, yes. Okay, descent checklist completed. So, approach, cabin signs. Well, we pretend the cabin is advised. Air condition supply switches, operative engine off. So, sorry guys, we have no air condition for you. Well, temperature is still fine, so we keep it off. We need all the pressure. RAM air switch is on. Altimeter set. Radio altimeters. Audio marker. I don't know. On. Landing data reviewed. V-Bucks. So of course we cannot take this one here. Engine is off, so we can. Should we try to restart the engine? Or should I try to do a one-engine landing? I mean, we had a fire, right? So I'm not sure if we would start the engine again. I think it might be working in the simulator. Oh darn! I should have taken a screenshot. Darn! I forgot that. No. Anyway. Okay, so V-Bucks. There should be a checklist with one engine approach speeds, I think. Normal procedures, abnormal, emergency, performance, maybe in the performance checklist. Abnormal conditions. Takeoff speeds? No. I'm looking for landing speeds. Flexible takeoff thrust. No, not in the performance chart. Where is Captain Kaboon? No, don't turn on the engine. Okay, I won't do it. Can you remember on which chart we have the abnormal landing speeds or engine, like the landing speeds with just one engine? Because on the emergency and abnormal procedure checklist there is no speed, at least not on the page I'm on. We reduce the speed a little bit. Yeah, but I thought there is a chart with a table and telling me, okay, you have only one engine and you are, like, you have 100 pounds, 100,000 pounds of weight, so your approach speed will be X. That's what I thought. So we are getting down now to 3,000 feet, but we're descending slowly. Landing speeds, landing speeds, normal conditions. Abnormal conditions. Okay, there we go. Abnormal slats, no flaps, no slats. Slats, abnormal flaps. No, that's not what we're... No. There are no landing speeds. Normal conditions. Why is there no engine out normal procedure? Doesn't matter. Speed. Go around capability chart. Okay. So I'm quickly having a look for go around. Cold weather checklist. No. Conditional procedures. Minimum equipment list. Procedures guide. Normal operating limitations. Maybe there? Maximum operating speed. No. Okay, let's Control F. Go around. In the event of an engine failure during takeoff or go around, a total time of 10 minutes at normal and or maximum takeoff thrust is allowed. Well, yeah, that's not of any interest for now. Also nothing here. So, you know what? Then we just do whatever I think it is right. You have cards with landing speeds. Yeah, but there is no one engine out landing card. So we're getting now back to Fonda. So we're getting the speed down 180. Flaps 11. And we now turn around, left hand. So I didn't find any chart, so I just do what I think is right. So what I will do is I will definitely do a flaps 28 landing, or even a flaps 15 landing. That might be even better, a flap 15 landing. I don't know how to select that here. 139. Just because I have enough speed then available in case of another go around. Auto brakes, oh yeah. We need to select another approach here. Okay. Why didn't I take a screenshot of the... and why didn't I record? Okay, but I start the recording now. Well, then we at least have the approach, the one engine approach. So, we just check for the latest weather information. I don't know, Captain Kavu, would have a real pilot in case of an engine fire like I had before. Would he land the aircraft because he was on like final, short final, whatever, or would he indeed go around? Because for me now the go around was the like, you know, more safer option. But I'm not sure what a real pilot would have done. Can I push that in again? Yeah, I think so. There's so many questions here. So I'm sorry. So, flap 15, 139.
Landing gear.
So I now have to take care about the speed here. Manual speed now. And autopilot off. The wind's kicking in already. Okay, so recording is ongoing. 6 mile final, fully configured in fire handle port with no light. I would have landed. Okay. Good to know. Good to know for the next time. Yeah, exactly. That's my thought as well, Alex. Get the speed down a little bit more. Gear down. Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Okay, okay, yeah. I'll keep it off. Yeah, so. Head tracking is on again. That makes it difficult again. Left off the glide slope. And have a look, Alex. I'm far above the glide slope. Don't you like that?
2500.
So I can't even arm the auto brakes. So you're lucky, Alex. I have to land manually. Keep an eye on the speed. This is the most important now. Wind is also not very friendly to us today. 35 knots crosswind, as you can see. A 35 knots crosswind. That's why we're so far to the right. Come on, this crosswind is really annoying, 35 knots. Couldn't that happen on a different flight? So what I really need to learn is stuff with the rudder pedals. I actually don't really know how to use them properly. .31 knots from the northwest. No poppy here as well. Landing.
Too low flaps. Too low flaps.
Yeah, I should have clicked the flaps override.
30. 20. 10.
Two in reverse.
No, only one in reverse.
Reverse lights out.
I could have trimmed the rudder as well. So, at least we're on the ground safely. Yeah, I know that I hold them, but it's still kind of weird. I feel like nothing is happening, even though I mean, I see the nose turning, but I feel like nothing is happening. So we're very friendly to the fire brigade and we're vacating. No, we cannot really vacate because engine is pushing us to the left too much. Okay, so okay, let's just keep it here. Flaps up. Parking brake set. And I stop the flight now. Okay, so let's have a look. So landing rate, according to Volanta, was minus 141 at 114 knots. Wind was about 260 degrees with 37 knots, and we had 1.07 G. So, yeah, you can see they were like, normally they're, according to the scenery I downloaded, there should be some buildings here. But they're on. Well, if I see that the sun's so low, I'd love to fly to Iceland. I might do that in the next weeks or days. So anyway, stop the recording and let's go for replay, shall we? And also, where I just see it, I will now turn off the ruffle. And let's see. Okay. Can you guys please type in next route once more, please? Because something's wrong with the giveaway rolling. So let's see if you appear. Thank you you too. So Alex is in. Why do I not get Captain Kavoo in? Because if I now if I now enter, then I just have... Yeah, I know that he was in, but when I opened it again, none of you were in. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so active user. And now you're in. Now you're in. Thank you very much. So maybe there was a sleep timer or something. Okay, so Captain Kavoo. So Alex, I think your minus 60 degrees routing has to wait for next year then, maybe. No, we have enough time left, I think. So congratulations. Looking for the next flight. So, and now we're gonna have a look on the replay, shall we? So actually the approach looked quite stable. Yeah, you can choose whatever you like. The only thing is the flight should be within a maximum of 2 hours flight time, or let's say maybe 1.5 hours. So somewhere between 1.5 and 2 hours flight time, or let's say block time. That would be even better. It doesn't matter if it's like 10 minutes plus or minus, but roughly. And it should be a routing where I can actually fly a real-world airline, which has flown the MD-82. That would be nice. But it doesn't matter where in the world you want to see me flying. Holy moly! That approach, or that touchdown, was even better than it was before when I had both engines running. Holy moly! Ah, that's also stunning, right? I love it. Have a look, please, on that touchdown. I mean, I flared a long time again. But it was really nice, really soft. Yeah, it looks like it, right? So there's a flare already coming in. Very soft. So I still have the problem with the center line. But, yeah. The touchdown itself was really great. So, wow. That was something with the engine fire then during the approach. I totally did not expect that. But yeah, it was definitely quite interesting. Good thing I knew where to find the checklists, and good thing there is an abnormal procedure checklist. Actually, I just noticed the one engine out operation landing checklist tells me flaps 28. That is interesting. And rudder trim set back to neutral at 100 feet. Well, that is not possible with just one pilot. So, wow, I really enjoyed this one. I should start to download, I should start to activate some emergencies during the flight, some unexpected emergencies. The problem is, when there are emergencies, I always have to set them up myself. So there is nothing like I fly and then suddenly there's something happening. So if I start the program, I know something will happen, or I don't start the program and then I don't know that something will happen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this time I had this program running, but I didn't know because it was started automatically. And or maybe I started it instead of the flight recorder. I don't know. But yeah, that really caught me off guard here. Yeah, the checklist says flaps 28 actually. But yeah, I didn't read that far. Well, anyway, I got the aircraft on the ground. I kept the second engine running, even though the EGT was blinking already. And yeah, so I'm quite happy with the result here. Yeah, so okay, guys, that was it from my side. Captain Kavu, you can send me your routing wish via Discord as a private message or in the suggestion channel, whatever you like. And it is enough if you do it like until, I don't know, until Friday or Saturday. That's absolutely enough. Yeah, the second EGT blinking reminds me of my flight in Kai Tak, where I still have in Germany we say we have an invoice open. So I need to go to Kai Tak anytime soon with the Maddog. But I don't think that winter time is a good decision to go to Kai Tak then. But yeah, anyway, guys. Yeah, I saw that, but I noticed before. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for being here. I really enjoyed it. I hope you were surprised as well by the engine fire as I was. And for those of you who are familiar with emergency procedures, I am not. So I was really stressed here. And see you next week, Monday, for the next Maddog flight. And I try to do some more flights in the future. I will have vacation on the last few days before Christmas, and I try to be online every day until Christmas, from the, I think, 19th or 20th. So yeah, but I cannot promise anything before that. So the best thing is, if you liked it, please subscribe my channel and click the little bell button, and then you get a notification whenever I plan a new stream. And you will be notified 30 minutes prior to my online time, so that you can join my videos. Thank you very much, guys, and see you next week, or by the end of this week. Enjoy your Monday evening, and bye bye.